So let's get a good old Silverbolt transformed. Let me just rotate the camera down a little bit. But basically what you want to do to start off with is obviously you want to rotate the hand inside of here in order to do that. Then afterwards, get these wings back because we need to do that so that we can rotate the arms around and then bend the elbow. That will all become more apparent later on, that being now. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and rotate it down. Then what you want to do is you want to take the big fat head inside and rotate it up. No, we're not going into superior mode. But now what you want to do, you want to basically rotate these pieces all the way in. Push it all the way in there. After that, you also want to rotate the head around and fold it down. I don't know, actually, remember if you have to rotate the head down, but basically you can do that and then fold this back up. Made a little mistake to start off with. You hate to see it. Anyway, what you actually wanted to do was you wanted to rotate it the other way. So basically get these arms back to their normal modes and you basically want to rotate it in on the opposite end so that it looks something like this. Then you want to rotate this whole thing in. There you go. Just a little misalignment on the rotation. And now you want to rotate this backwards and basically make sure that everything here gets tabbed into place. Like so. For me, this one always needs to be pushed down a little bit in order to tab that in. But there you go. Afterwards, what you want to do is you want to fold in the heels, rotate this up, like so. Then you want to rotate this out and around. Rotate this out like so and then around, and then what you want to basically do is get this piece in this gap here, and then also this tab on the side is going to slide to a slot in there. So also use the inner hinge, this is why he has a double jointed knee, in order to get it in, otherwise not going to work. So we use that inner hinge, and then you want to basically take this and get it in there. Come on, there you go. Fantastic. And basically here you got basically him in chest mode. But we're gonna continue on, obviously. We'll push these down because now we gotta untab this back section here, rotate it all the way forward, and you got two tabs on either side here that are gonna slide into the earpieces here, while also obviously these two tabs here on the back are gonna slide under there. So basically you want to take this, tab that in, and then these things can fall off? I didn't know these things came loose. Why, Hasbro? Why would you do this? This is horrible. I hate it when you did this on other figures as well. There you go. It finally started untabbing. Stopped untabbing. Oh my god, I hate it when these antennas are loose. Anyway, then you want to open up this cockpit section right here. And then unfold this thing right here. Close it up. And then also with this back section here, you want to double hinge this out in order to get this into place. And then finally, what you want to do, there is a big tab here on the arm or on the leg that goes into the slot right there. So you want to do that on both sides as well. And then to finish it off, you want to undo these hip skirt pieces in order to create back legs or back landing gear, and then in the head there is front landing gear, and then bam, here we got good old-fashioned Silverbolt in his jet mode. So time to get Silverbolt back into his robot mode. So what you want to start off with is obviously you want to untap these pieces here. Also, you can fold this in. I didn't show it off in the initial one, but you actually have to fold these pieces out. This is for the specifically for the Transform It video, because you guys don't get to see that you have to fold this out. So I'm saying it now. There you go. Afterwards, what you want to do, obviously, is you want to fold in this, fold in these pieces down here as well, and then we can get to the rest of this. So what you want to do here is you want to untab. Actually, let me move this out of the way a little bit so there's more light here. You want to basically untab it and double hinge it backwards a little bit, then take the front piece and untab it. Oh god, the heads came with it. Please untap, thank you. Back into your hole. Anyway, untab this. And then you also want to, double hinge this, like just rotate this out like so. And then you want to basically take this tab and it goes in there. So, it's this tab down here. This tab down here goes in there. So basically you want to take this and tab that in. Also, you can open up this front piece here as well. Fold in the nose cone and close the cockpit back up, and there's basically your backside. Now the thing is, these tabs are supposed to go in there as well for a secure connection. Sometimes they like to untab on mine. Now we can move the wings back so we can deal with Silverbolt himself. So what you want to start off with is obviously you want to take these red pieces here, untap them, and rotate them out and down. Rotate it forward. Rotate this down. Rotate the foot down. And then afterwards, you can come in here and also undo the heels. from in here. There you go. Undo the heels, and there you go. Now he can stand. And you can do a little funny thing by rotating the head around and being like, haha, you can be funny, man. Big head mode for Silverbolt activated. You can even just rotate out the arms from in here and close this whole thing back up for big head mode. Haha, funny. Anyway, what you want to do, obviously, open this up, rotate out the arms, then take this, rotate it in, rotate out Silverbolt's head and rotate it around if you have rotated it around, that is. And now we come to closing this thing up. Now the thing is, there are two tabs, one down here, one down there, that are going to slide into the red slots there, but these two red bits also have tabs that are going to slide into the slots back there. So getting all of this aligned can be a little bit of a challenge, I will say that. Oh, okay, of course, why wouldn't you? Anyway, now let's give it another shot. Maybe this time it'll work. Who's to say? But why? Why are you rotating? There you go. Make sure also that the antennas go into the gaps that are in there. Just make sure that that is also lined up. Now you can actually just take this and push it in. However, on my side, I have to push this down in order to get it in, sadly enough, in order to really tab it in. But there you go. Chest has been fully done. Then afterwards, the simple thing is rotate out the hands, rotate out the hands, and then bam, boom, fold out the wings again. And here we got Silverbolt back into his robotic mute.